What is up? I don't know if we're live yet. We're about to find out. There we go. Maybe. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to the super mega ultra double crisscross non-urgent Bitcoin alert. Nothing really going on, but why not go live? I'm bored. You guys bored? Back to levels we've seen, what? February. 50,000 breaking, a little hard to watch, I'm sure, for some of us out there. But really, where's the follow through? Where's the fear? Where's the craziness? I don't know. Hope everybody's doing well. Hopefully nobody got too hurt on this. It's good to see you guys. What's up, Josh, SB, Han, Oretes? Not a bot. Definitely not a bot, for sure. What's up, Joe Grows? How you doing, brother? Steve. Chill Mega Chill. Perfect name for the stream. Marcus Zbot Web Zombies. Who else is here? Jeff Doyle. The Doyles are here. Mark. Kelly Kellum. Casey Kasem. Lego. Angel. Got a bunch of new names here. What's up, dudes? Welcome. Remember to hit the like button for the new stream. We've got a good amount of likes already going. 44, 60 seconds in. That might be record breaking. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, we're live here all the time. Usually when it's more exciting, but man, sometimes we go live when it's really boring too. So that's what we're doing today. Get some tunes on. I wish I had some awesome stuff to share with you guys, but there really is not too much going on. We'll take a look here. A little bit of knife territory. What we are seeing, thankfully, on the daily. Well, we don't see signs of weakness yet. Weakness in selling. What we do see is these daily candles are getting smaller. With 3.5 hours to go today, currently we are looking at the smallest red candle in the last 4. This can be taken as a sign of exhaustion. Typically, when we see candles expanding in size to the upside or downside, we look for continuation. And when they begin contracting, that can suggest that the swing may be running out of fuel. Currently sitting on the 100 daily moving average after rejecting from the 50. Not ideal, but is this something we've never seen before? The answer is yes, we have seen this before. The previous bull cycle is really our guide here. It has not lined up in the way that maybe we would feel more comfortable with, but we do see the 100 daily tested over and over again on the way up to the 2017 peak of 20K. And we see that here. 1, 2, really multiple times. In fact, pretty normal. Pretty normal to hit this level. And if you look at this previous run, you see that we've actually closed below, found it as resistance before rallying back on top. We also see some nice clean closes on top of it afterwards. And then really, rest of the cycle, we don't touch it until we are unknowingly back in the bear market. So where are we now? Good question. First touch. Really, everything kind of lines up still really well with the previous cycle. I think where are we at? It's like in May we had the halving, right? So January, March, April, May. Let's say right around here. 343 days. Coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the halving. And from what we've seen before, this is about the right amount of days out from the halving that we see a dip. We've seen it in the 2 previous cycles. Here we are. Yeah, it's just not a ton. I think what's going to be interesting here for you guys today, I was doing this for the patrons yesterday, man. We've had a lot of patron time lately. Just hanging out, keeping each other company while we weather through this downside. Let's take a look. We've done this a million times, but why not do it in 1,000,001? January. Keep referring to January. From the high of 42 to the low of 29, we had a 31% retracement. 31%. February. We saw a 26.3% retracement. Today, can anyone guess where we are? Virtually the exact same as February. 26.3 versus 26.8. That's close enough to call it the exact same number. That's a double bottom of retracement. Looking over at January, we see 31.5. Now that is significantly larger than what we've seen today, what we've seen this month. Something interesting, I think, that we also want to look at here quick is the timing of these sell-offs, these bottoms. Let's just pretend that's the 23rd for now is the bottom. We don't know. If you look at these dates, January 22nd, but I think we could argue even January 27th, February 28th, March 25th, April 23rd, potentially 25th, we don't know. Anything ring a bell there? Anything seem a little sus about those numbers? If you're thinking right now, oh hey, those are all roughly the exact same day in the month, you'd be correct. You'd be very correct. It seems as if the 22nd through 25th, that kind of area in the monthly, well, every month this year has been the swing low. Actually, I didn't look at it for December. There it is, November. Wow, this actually goes back pretty far. December being the only month really that we saw a reprieve from that. November 26th, nothing in December. January 27th, February 28th, March 25th, April 23rd, that's where we're at now. We could see lower. We don't know yet. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting that roughly a week before the end of the month, we're seeing these lows every month. Knowing that still doesn't really make it any better. Still feeling a little weird, I'm sure. Nobody really wanted to see 50 be lost because it took so long. It took so long to consolidate and move above it. And so I can understand that. However, what we're looking at, it seems really par. It seems like what we've seen every single month. The end of the month. And then look, almost as soon as the new month starts, the green candles come out to play. Remember that in March, long string of green candles. April, we had some. February, that was the one that really brought the gas. So retracements are similar. Timing is similar. This just almost seems too choreographed, doesn't it? It's like maybe too easy. So what I started with here was January's retracement, 31%. So it does seem like all of crypto Twitter, all of crypto tube, just everybody is looking at the same number. That number is sitting on the 20 weekly, 21 EMA weekly. Some other interesting coincidences here is if we look at January's retracement, we apply it to here at just about 64, 65. And we look for a 31.5% retracement. Where does that number land us? Well, conveniently right at that number that everyone is looking at, roughly 44,000. That's spooky. Not spooky in a threatening sense, but spooky in a, man, this all seems so choreographed. Let's look at the weekly here as well. We'll leave that price value there. I don't even know if I have these moving averages. We will find out. There's the 20. Turn the labels on. The 20 sitting at 44. That's 1% away from our 44.5. If we are, in fact, going to test those levels, maybe the 20 moving average is sitting at 44.5 by then. That really wouldn't even be hard to believe. We're going to add our EMA because for whatever reason, this thing does not like to keep my EMAs. And we'll put it on 21. And what do we find? 44.2. So we have 44,000 on the 20, 44.2 on the 21 EMA. And then we have the same retrace as January sitting at 44.5. These all are pointing to the same number. Usually, put it this way, guys, if nobody was looking at these numbers, if everyone was talking about 30K or 25K or some other number, 44,000 would be almost a certainty. If no one was looking at it, if everyone had different numbers. However, if you guys have been paying attention to any YouTuber, I would guess, Twitter posts, polls, you will see that almost 70% or more of people are looking for this same number. 70% or more. In my crypto experience, there's just really no way 70% of people can be right. I don't have really a rational reason to tell you why. Just through observation, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that happen. So, what is the move here? What is the move? I guess the move would be, if you see 44, that might not be a bad place to add. If you're looking to increase your portfolio, your holdings, people are always looking for the dip. They're always looking for cheaper coins to buy, lower their cost average, etc. There you go. There you go. Now, does that mean sell everything and try to buy back there? Well, let's think of it this way. You have a 13% from right now, this second, 13% downside to there. That is a potential 13% gain if you do it perfectly. And assuming price actually makes it there. So what's the upside potential? What's the, I guess, the risk here? Well, this number can go up pretty high. Certainly, I think in this bull run, 100K is not a crazy concept. It's not moon talk. That's just a 2x from here. That's 96% gain. So you're risking a 96% gain, hoping that you'll squeeze out a 13% gain. That risk to reward, that's not really good. That's really not good. In fact, let's put a short position thing here. Let's see exactly what it is. You guys might not be able to see this. I'm not sure how clear it is. That is a 0.14 risk to reward. 0.14. That is terrible. This is a terrible risk to reward. Of course, this is all my opinion, not financial advice. If you feel that you need to sell here because the number went down, I mean, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not selling a freaking Satoshi at this price. I don't think it's a good risk to reward. 0.14. You would need such a high confidence to take that. Even if you didn't do it to if you didn't do it to like 100K. If you just did it back to the high. You just did it back to 65. It's still 0.5. Half of 0.5 risk to reward is just garbage. Just garbage trade. Typically, we look for things that are 2 to 1 or 3 to 1. As even having a 50-50 on a trade can be difficult at times. You definitely aren't looking for 0.14 or 0.5. Those are terrible numbers. Man, oh man. Loading the boat. What's up, Hodl Crypto? Jamie Walkerdine. Ichimoku Cloud says we're going to go down again. Ichimoku Cloud doesn't really tell you that we're going to go down or not. We can look at it, but it's not really an indicator that says up or down like that. The daily, the cloud is still green. It's untwisted. If anything, in my opinion, Ichimoku Cloud is saying price needs to come back to here. Here's the warning, though. Here's what I'll warn everyone about. This would be not good. If we return to where the Ichimoku Cloud is suggesting and we reject, that's when it can get very ugly very fast. Very ugly very fast. I assume if we look at our moving averages, we're going to find something is in that range as well. The 50, yep, there it is. The 50, the 20, and Ichimoku's TKKJ lines all lining up, all suggesting the same price. So I'm going to disagree with that comment. I'm going to say the Ichimoku Cloud is actually suggesting up. However, that upside target's a little freaky. It's a little freaky of a target. If you see these lines right here, I'm going to make a box to make it easier to see at home. Here we go. These are all concentrated in a very tight price range. 55.5 up to the 20 is 57.7. That is extremely small. I have no idea what just happened. I was trying to make a rectangle. What is actually happening with this rectangle? There we go. Trading View, you need to stop drinking. Stop drinking, Trading View. This is what it's suggesting. This is what Ichimoku Cloud, this is what moving averages, this is what just kind of analysis of a market, nothing to do with indicators, nothing to do with really anything other than there hasn't been a relief bounce, is all suggesting this range, 55 to 57. That's the issue, though. The issue, really, in my mind, is not will we get there, because I think the probability is extremely high that we will make it into this box. The issue is what happens when we make it to that box. moving up to here to that 55, 56, and then breaking this low again, that's what gives you the big downside. That's the big oof. Now, if you test that box, you see a little resistance, maybe you make a higher low at 52.3, then things can look pretty good. They can look pretty good then. But if you lose the cloud, you break your low, and the low's down here, break your low, man, then you get set up for the awfuls, the really bads. Let's do a hypothetical fib retracement here. We'll take it to the 50. Get rid of this too. We use our fib retracement tool and look for a measured move to the downside. Assuming that's where we go to. These numbers get not hot, man. The 1618 sitting at 42. That's not really out of people's expectations, but the 2 measured move down at 39.8. These numbers do not get good looking quickly. That is really what I am eyeing. Not that I think that's what's going to happen necessarily. Though it is possible. What we're going to look for is what happens to price action at 55, 56, 57. To see Bitcoin just sell from here, I know a lot of you guys are looking for that 20 and 21, but to see Bitcoin do this down to that level would be absurd. It would be absurd. I've never seen anything like that, ever. That doesn't, in the sense of I don't believe that's probable because that doesn't really tend to be how markets move. Now, if we want to look at, hey, what does this price action look like? What can we compare this to that I'm familiar with because the world revolves around me? Haha. I would say look over to February. Let's get rid of all these indicators so you guys can see something. There we go. Don't need this. There we are, February. This looks a lot like what we're doing now, doesn't it? There's really no relief bounce. There is down, sideways down with lower lows. That's what we saw. Down, sideways down, lower lows. And here is that bounce that I'm talking about. This is the 55 to 57 bounce right here that I'm looking for. Yes, it did get rejected, but we got, luckily, that higher low. That's what we're going to hope for. And then we can move to higher highs. Looking for a repeat of really this whole price action area. This actually is a great example because this really highlights what I'm talking about. To the T. I don't know if the retracement is exact. Pretty good. 0.5 to 0.618 right there. There it is. Let's do that. Boom. Let's actually, I don't even know where this is now because I keep having to change it. There it is. All right. I mean, is that even, like, how can I even doubt this now? It's the exact same freaking retracement too. Wild. This one was fit, and this one just so happened to be the same price range. This is like hard to deny at this point. Yeah. Oh, I just made myself feel better. I just made myself a little nicer. I'll feel a little nicer about this. This is the exact move. That's freaky. Literally did not plan this. Just like discovered this while doing this right now. How similar these are. I did notice a similarity in February to this sell-off, but I didn't, in my wildest dreams, assume that, well, the price target that we'd be looking for is going to be the exact same retracement also as February. These things are just too similar. You know what we're going to do? Because I know you guys love these. We're going to take a look at these bar patterns. How would this bar pattern fit in here? If this fits, I'm going to lose it. That fits, God, perfectly. Oh, all right. Well, we just found the future. You guys retire the crystal balls. We found it. Wow. That's way too good. Whoa. Look at this. I don't even know what to say at this point. That's like the perfect fit. You get the rejection from the 618, get the higher low, and then you move up. Will it play out exactly like this? Probably not. But holy crap, how many things How many things are exactly... Things aren't usually this neat. So that's freaking me out. 662 watching. What is up, guys? Oh, welcome back. Almost 700. Great to have you guys. You guys are missing some of the best freaking tea on YouTube. This is a non-emergency alert, and wow, are we getting into it. Highly recommend everybody rewind if you missed this, because this was some gold. This is some gold, man. This is what we do here, guys. This is every day. Every day we're live. We're not sitting here regurgitating what other channels are saying. We're not, I don't know, freaking you out. Oh, it's going up, it's going down. No, we're just gonna look at the chart. We're gonna see what the chart says. That's it. If you like that, if you like this kind of content, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, slap the bell. We have 170 likes, 700 watching. I think we can get that up to like 300. The more people who hit the like button and subscribe during the live, the more visibility, the more priority YouTube will give the stream. That means the more people find us. That'd be a good thing. Also, make sure to join our Discord. YouTube constantly shadow banning us. I don't know why. They don't like us. The only way that you're going to get notified when we go live is by being in the Discord. It's the only consistent way. Let me finish this shill, and then I'll do a 2-second recap of what we're looking at here for everybody joining us. Also, check out the Patreon, guys. It is our private group, but it is not a private group. It is a learning, educational-based, trading, crypto thing. I don't know. One-on-one crypto mentoring is available. Small group seminar, Q&A, patron nights, trade setups, technical analysis, macro market insights, all kinds of good stuff. Done by me. I put a lot of work into it. A lot of people have gotten a ton of value. We've actually seen our first millionaires. Claps to the first millionaires in our group. So good stuff. All right, let's recap this in a ELI 5. So what we're looking at here is everyone has their eyes on 44 to 42,000 down at the 20 weekly MA and 21 EMA weekly. And we're arguing that maybe that's not what's coming. Too many people are looking at it. It's just not really how Bitcoin tends to work. So what we're looking at here is the likeness between February and April. What is the likeness? Because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of similarities here. So what we saw in February, lots of downside wicks, no significant bounce. You did see we have one green day sandwiched in between 6. This is not a significant recovery bounce. Had this moved up higher, that could have changed it, but it did not. It really was just selling. And then we saw a retracement to the 618. The 0.5 through the 618, that's that green box here. Before setting a higher low. And actually what's interesting here is that higher low is off the 236. Wow, that was a loud motorcycle. That's off the 236, so if this is exactly the same, then this should line up. It lines up perfectly with this bar pattern. I'm getting freaked out. But what we really need to see is that higher low. Higher low here. For us, that would be 51.1 if this plays out the exact same way. So why would we be looking at 55 to 57? That's where our green box is now. That's where I'm looking to see some kind of recovery bounce, some kind of relief. Nothing goes straight up. Nothing goes straight down. Every market moves like this. It is a battle on every time frame between market makers, retail, whatever, battling out each different time frame, and the cumulative result of that is what we see. And for whatever reason, we always look to the 0.5 to 0.618 retracements of any move. So to the upside or downside, we're always looking for the same retracement. Why is that? Well, we've seen through observation that I'm not even going to pretend to put a number on it, but much greater than 50% of the time, we see retracements to this level. To the 0.5, I would say it's probably 75%, if not higher. These are high probability bets. Just no other way to put it. That area lines up right here, 55 to 57 for us. But why else would we be looking here? This actually got sparked. I'm going to have to thank that person. This whole thing, this whole ramble, was actually sparked by someone saying the Ichimoku cloud says we're going down. I disagree. I'm an Ichimoku fan, practicer, avid, I don't know, Ichimokuist. And I would actually disagree. The Ichimoku cloud, I would say, is not saying that. First piece of evidence, no cloud twist. It is saying the trend has not changed. The winds, as it's described, have not changed. But we look to the TK and KJ. This purple and green lines here. Where are they sitting? 55.5, 56.2. Price rarely moves too far away from these without coming back to test it, regardless of what direction it's going. Like I said, markets don't just move in one direction. They move up and down. Moving too long in one direction typically is going to be when you start looking for the other direction. These lines, I don't know, are magnetic. Price likes to test them. Is there liquidity there? Probably. That's probably part of the reason. Could have to do with leveraged positions, stopping them out, etc. But that's where these lines to me are suggesting price wants to go. Now, there is another piece of information, not Ichimoku cloud related. Moving average related. Our 50 moving average sitting at 56.8. Our 20 at 57.8. All of these indicators we just looked at are looking at the same range. That range just so happens to be right at our 0.5 to 0.618 retrace. The probability of price seeking out these levels to me is very good. Does that mean it's all sunshine and roses and we're going to the moon? Sadly not. As I said, markets don't just move in one direction, they move up and down. So what's going to be important is, if this plays out, what happens here? What happens at that 55.5 to 57.7 range? We looked back at February and we said, man, this looks similar. Let's see just how similar it is. That's what we found. Let's look at it quick. Price sold off. It did not have a relief. It had really no relief movement. We have one green candle in between 6. We saw a relief, a bounce. Where did that bounce end up? Almost exactly. I know you can't see it too well there. Almost exactly at the 618. 51.9. 51.9. So overshot by just a little bit. I think that was even the Elon Musk tweet. I think that's when he put hashtag Bitcoin in his Twitter profile. Sold off. Here's the important part. So a sell-off at the 618, is that the end of the world? No. TA is always a study that is evolving. It is going, being dynamic with what you see. Is this the end of the world? No, it's not a good sign, but it's not the end of the world as long as you get a higher low. You can see we did get a higher low off of that Elon candle and sell-off. Where's that higher low? It's at the 236, almost exactly. 46.2, where's this higher low? 46.266, so the exact same number, let's just put it that way. And that was seemingly the catalyst to run. So what would that mean here? We took a bar copy, a ghost bar. If you don't know what that is, go to Trading View, go to your tools on the left, scroll all the way down to bars, pattern, prediction, and measurement moves. Select bars, pattern. That's what we did. I'm not going to do it again because the first one fit. And what did that give us? Well, it gave us this really creepily accurate. These don't always fit like this. Gave us this creepily accurate bars pattern. I'm going to go ahead and hide this for a second. There it is. This was just thrown on by me. This was not really placed in a kind of specific manner to make this fit. But what we see is the swing low, our recovery bounce. Where does it go? Right back to the 618. Sells off. Where does it go? Right back to the 236. Where is that? That's what's important, I think. Where's the 236? Because that's where we'll be looking for a bounce if 57.7 is defended. 51.1. 51.1. Surprisingly, right where this bar pattern suggests as well. It's almost too much coincidence. Almost too much coincidence. And then we'd be looking for a move to the upside if 51.1 holds. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting how accurate that is. 42, 50, or 65, 7. I don't know why I said 42. Maybe because it's the answer to everything. Do we have any kind of extension we can use to maybe 272? Okay. 272. So if this follows January's movement exactly, which I believe is unlikely. So we're doing this because it's, I don't know, it's something to do. It's interesting. This is actually really accurate TA. I wouldn't have expected this to fit so well. It's unlikely to play out exactly like this, but if it does, then we would look for an upside target at 68.2. That would be the same measured move from the failed recovery bounce to the higher low to the new high. We can see that here. And we would take that same fib extension to look here. So that's some pretty cool TA. That's some pretty cool TA. Could you trade exactly this? Yeah, it might be possible. I wouldn't recommend blindly trading anything like that. Could you trade it? Sure. But the more useful thing that you can do with this information than blindly trading it, because I really don't think anyone should do that, in my opinion. What you can do with this is you can use this as a guide. That's a lot of what I do in this channel, is we look at the movement, we look at our indicators. Our indicators aren't helping us right now. Everything is just floored. All of our oscillators are just being smashed down to like zero, down to their lowest values. We haven't seen that wane off yet. We could in the next 3 hours. There's no promise. So we have to look at some other different stuff. Our oscillators are not helping us. When you're at a bottom, your oscillators are never going to really be saying, hey, it's time to go up. And at a top, oscillators are never really going to be saying, hey, it's time to go down. They're simply going to be at their lowest or highest levels, depending on if it's a low or a high. They lag. They're going to lag behind. So we can use other things as a guide. We can apply that, and then we can say, hey, this pattern isn't fitting. What would change this pattern? I don't know. A lower low here. If we did sell off then, I don't know, to that 44. I think that's highly improbable, though. I do believe that we see that 55 to 57 range first. If that rejects hard enough, then we can go down. Then we can go test those 20 weeklies. That's totally possible. But we can use this as a guide. Again, right here. We know that the 236 is where we saw the higher low in February. So if we do move up to 57 and sell back down to 51, we'd expect to hold that. If we don't hold that, then we may say, hey, there's probably lower lows coming. We didn't hold the 236. Pretty interesting. This is not orthodox technical analysis. This is probably half witchcraft, half, I don't know, crystal ball. But the similarities here are freaking wild. Did not plan any of this, guys. This stream was just going to be nothing. Apparently putting not urgent Bitcoin and Ethereum alert attracted a lot of people, though, so that's cool. Right on. Good to have you guys. I should make a standalone video of this today and release it, because this is some good stuff. Even if none of this plays out this way, this is where an analytic mind should be going. It's where an analytic person's thought process should be. What kind of data do I have in front of me? What can I do with this data? How can I use this data, and especially in ways that maybe other people aren't? There we go. We have reason to believe 55 to 57 should happen. It's what happened in February, so why don't we look at February? If it fits. It fits. This bar pattern's really what spooked me out, though. At first I was like, yeah, these are all like pretty probable. Pretty probable. As you can see, this is the price movement from February. The fact that it fits so well and even the bars hitting the retracement levels is like creepy to me. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me at all if this is what happens. Wouldn't surprise me. Doesn't guarantee it, but this would be very normal. I wonder what that would really look like then. You know, let's get really into it. If this does happen, if it plays out this way, because what else are we going to do? We can just sit here and debate on knife catching. Should you buy now? Should you buy at 44? I don't know. If it does play out, though, we have a pretty ugly pattern, to be honest. This is not an ideal pattern. That is an ascending channel. They do not typically break up. What I would like to see is, instead of 68, I would like to see a higher move. So maybe that means 80s. And then a pullback on top of that channel. Why? This is how you start a parabolic trend. You set a channel, you break above it, you test it as support, and then you move up, and what happens is then you start increasing the angle, the gradient of the channel. What happens? Then you break above it. Then you test the top of that channel. And you keep doing that until you run out of fuel and you fall back through all of it. If you look back at the previous runs, you'll see very similar channel-ish building, breaking above, testing them as support, continuing on, making a new channel, rinse and repeat. So this is some pretty cool stuff. I don't know, what else is there to talk about? So I'm fascinated. I'm a chart nerd. Chart nerds for life. Man, we almost have 900 watching on a day where, dude, I honestly went live expecting like maybe 200 people to show up. Like 200 people or something. Like really, really low numbers for us. I'm going to save this even. I'm going to save this. That way I can told you so's. But if it doesn't happen, then I won't say anything and pretend like I never thought this would happen. So let's, for the records, let us set this chart up right. So we would look for support here. I'm going to move this over. Move this over to here. And we would look for resistance here. Let's make these nice and thick. Get them thick lines because they're sexier lines. Thick lines. All right, there it is. And then we would be looking for what? It was up here as the target. It's like around there. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a picture of this now. I'm going to share it with everybody in the chat. And then if this happens, you guys can tell everyone that is psychic, that know the future. Don't tell them that this whole time, like I'm saying, this is all like fun. This is what we're looking for, but the odds of this actually playing out exactly like this is very low. So there we go. There's the proof. You can show this to your friends if it plays out. Wait till it already plays out. That way we can like say how smart we are, rub it in everyone's faces, something like that. You know what I'm talking about, guys. You know. All right. All right. Nice. Is there anything else going on here? Let's take a look at these coins. I'm going to read the chat in a minute. That was a great rant, man. I just was freestyling and that worked out. That worked out.
Smash that like BTN people.
Smash that like beaten. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Crimson Red, for the 50 knock on wood. I appreciate it, my friend, and thank you for the shout out for the likes. Yeah, 340 likes, 500 or 850 watching. That's pretty darn good. I will remind you, the more likes we get and the more people who subscribe while we're live, the higher priority, the more search visibility YouTube gives our channel. So please go ahead and smash them buttons if you haven't yet. Subscribes and bells and etceteras. Let's see if there's anything moving. Weave. I wonder if people are buying this because they think it's that pirate token that was pumping like a day ago, 2 days ago. It was like ARRR token. This is just AR. With the 20% gain in the last 24 hours, that's ahead of the pack. Dogecoin wrapping it up in number 2. I'm kind of sick of looking at Doge, but we can. Win token, 15%. All right. Luna, clocking in at 4th. XMR, my baby, at 5th. Solana at 6th, BitTorrent at 7th, and everything else. You can see a drop off here. We have double-digit gains here on BitTorrent, and below that, the next is PancakeSwap with half the amount of daily gain. So it really drops off there. There's not a lot moving in this market at the moment. Let's take a look at this Weave. Typically, I will say before I get into this, whatever coin is really up in one day, probably not what you should be looking at for new entry. In fact, I would argue sort by the farthest down, and that's going to be more likely a better entry if you're looking for something. Circulating supply looking pretty good with 66 million coins and 44 million of them circulating. I don't see any team wallet, whatever, Ooh, do they have their own Explorer? They have their own Explorer. I don't know what this coin is, but I will say, guys, I am a fan of coins with their own Explorers. I'm not a huge fan of coins that are just tacked on to other chains. I think a lot of the value is in the chain itself. So that's a plus. I've never heard of this thing. I bet it's probably brand new. Yep, looks like it started October 2019. Really good timing there on the Arweave team. All-time low, 30 cents. All-time high, $34. So this has already run 10x in about a year. Not bad. Where is it available? Gate.io. Okay. Hobie. And then a bunch of crap I don't know. The traded volume here, 22 million with $1 billion market cap. It's weird that $1 billion market cap now is a small market cap now, I guess. It's like not that long ago, there were virtually no large caps. There were like virtually no $1 billion caps, and now like everything's a $1 billion cap. Sure. Sure. What else is there here? I'm gonna read the info. Or overview. I did this wrong. Socials. 15,000 Twitter followers. 4,000 Telegram users. This is pretty low. Though the coin is new, so I guess that's understandable. Okay, it looks like their GitHub's pretty active. Their last commit being in March. We haven't seen that many commits lately in coins I've looked at. Stars. I'm not even sure what stars mean. 16 contributors, so it does seem as if the project's relatively active. Widgets, guides, ratings. Ooh, ratings. A B? What? A B? You never see Bs. Everything's like F- when I look at these ratings. Looks like ecosystem and team score are dragging them down. Technically feasible and moderate is... Technical feasibility is moderate. The status of operations is relatively stable. The possibility of influence on the project by unfavorable changes in the environment or uncertain factors exists to a very large extent, and the risk is to a definitely limited extent controllable. That doesn't mean anything to me, so I'm going to move on. I don't see anything. Cool. Actually, I'm going to look at their webpage. I don't know what the heck this is. This webpage is retro. I like it. It looks like an old newspaper on like a Mac from... I'm playing like Oregon Trail in the 90s on this baby. Looks like they have their own wallet. Not even going to bother getting into any of this. Cool. Oh, there's a random shill, I suppose. Let's look at funding here. Let's see what the market is at. Let's see. Slightly heavier on shorts than longs in the last 24 hours. That's down from 51% yesterday. We see Bybit still favoring shorts in the last 24 hours. Here's the great thing. Here's the really nice thing that I really, knock on wood again, hope continues and doesn't just disappear as soon as I say it. Funding. Funding is finally returned to reality. These rates were mooned. We're talking 0.25 or higher on longs. To see these return is actually a really good sign. It does free up a little bit of pressure on the market to the upside. It allows longs to stay open. And it means that the market is not necessarily as packed on the long side as it was. So that's a good sign. Really, it seems almost every exchange here. Bybit is at neutral funding. Binance also at virtually neutral funding. I'm not going to count that 0002. That's neutral funding. FTX neutral funding. BitMEX neutral. Deribit at 0. I've never used Deribit. I don't know what that is. I don't know why it's at 0. I don't think I've ever seen that. Bitfinex. Seems only Howbuy in USDT, Binance and BUSD, and OKX and USDT have new, positive funding at all. That's great. All of these were in 0.1, 0.2 for weeks. Does seem, yeah, OKX, and now it says, I don't understand this, because now it says OKX has negative funding. There's 3 places on this site you can find funding numbers, and for some reason they all always seem to be different. There we go. BitMEX on Ethereum, 0.1449. This is what we were seeing on Bitcoin across every exchange. I don't know if you guys can see that because my head might be in the way. Is my head in the way? There it is. This was every exchange on Bitcoin for a while. That's not good. Negative funding in OKX and FTX, probably irrelevant.
Check Dime Coin. Faster, cheaper than XRP-owned blockchain. New protocol Nodus taking exchanges incoming. Low cap gem, slightly smiling face. Thanks for the stream, mate.
Dime Coin. What's up, Bash? Thank you, brother. I never heard of it. Faster and cheaper than XRP. I feel as if that's true of a lot of things.
Can you check out CGLD again for me?
I think that's a lot of things. What's up, C.T. Powell? How you doing, brother? CGLD. Give me a minuto. Market cap is $5 million on Dime. This is a little rough, man. Well, I guess more than the entire supply is circulating. That's kind of a red flag for me, bro. I hate to say it. How can you have 500, let's say 560 billion circulating supply out of 540 billion supply? I don't know what's going on there. That's a little fishy. Doesn't necessarily doom it, but that's odd. Worse than that, man. $3,000 traded volume 24 hours. Now, this doesn't speak anything to the coin. We're only, well, the circulating supply does. But traded volume, market cap, those things are only really speaking to the exchanges they're on, the interest in them. $3,000, 24-hour traded volume. That means if you bought this coin and it went up 1,000% and now you have $1 million, you're never getting that $1 million out of here. Not until that volume is much higher. $5 million market cap. Be wary, guys. It's not enough to just see the number on a piece of paper go up. It's not enough. You have to be able to get your money out. With $3,000 traded volume in 24 hours, you're not getting your money out. You'd be lucky to get $3,000 out. Let's see if there's anything else going on with this that might influence it. So this is interesting. I will say, my friend, did not expect this. This coin was made back in 2017.
Elongate token going parabolic. Elon brother Kimball must tweeted about them. Apparently they are forming partnership. Just saw their billboard in NY.
All I've heard about Elongate tokens, that's some kind of scam. But I don't know anything about it. And the one thing I don't trust is other people telling me random stuff about coins. But man, Elongate, that just sounds weird. I don't know. We'll see if it's even on CoinGecko. So, Dime Coin. I will say this, man. I didn't expect this. This started trading 2017 in October for the end of the bull run. I kind of expected this to be a brand new token. So that's cool. That has something going for it. That definitely does have something going for it. Interesting. That really is a curveball. Let's look at these socials. Virtually no social media presence, which you could argue is a good thing or a bad thing, man. If there's one thing you want to be weary of, it's coins that have a huge marketing budget. Marketing budget in crypto is like you're replacing value and use. You're exchanging value and use just for marketing, and that's not good long term. It has a GitHub, that's a plus. Seems not super active, though it did have commits in March. I wonder if it has a rating. Yeah, no rating. Not many things do. Check out the latest update. I'll take a look at this and move on. Nope, not reading that. Bored. It does have its own Explorer, question mark. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's not as if an Explorer is something that's really, difficult or something for a project to make. It shows that it has its own chain, and it shows that it has people developing behind it. So that's cool. I like that. That's a plus. It looks like its block speed is about 1 minute? Question mark. 1 minute? Don't know. Never heard of it. Good luck, man, dude. Just with these $5 million market cap and $3,000 traded 24-hour volume, that's rough. Before I would ever invest a penny in this, man, I need answers. I need answers to this. Why is there more circulating supply than total supply? I need that. That's just like a weird... I've never seen that before, so... Is what it is. Discord link in the chat, guys. Join Discord. Join us. 24/7 live stream chart in there. Tons of educational content. It's just the best way to keep up with our streams. So I just got an alert for XMR. XMR putting in work again, it seems. This coin, man. This coin has just not given any Fs about anything else going on. It's just trucking. Look at this. Is it since March? That's actually not that long. Look at this just linear growth there. This is really linear. I think actually maybe best fit here. That's really linear. That's a good thing, I would say. Now you're going to look for that parabolic growth when you're bouncing on top of highs and making higher highs. I'm looking for 0.8. Looking for 0.8 on XMR here. I think it may have what it takes to continue. Certainly by the end of the bull run, I have much higher expectations than that for this. But it's good to see it finally moving, man. Good to see it finally moving. This is a really old chart. 0.5. Maybe we may set our sights even higher than that, actually. Maybe looking for 0.1 to 0.11. That's pretty good. It's a pretty solid return. Ooh, that sneaky Ichi bounce, dude. Sneaky Ichi bounce. Back above the 200. Yeah, XMR is looking great. XMR, love that coin anyway. Gets my thumbs up. CGLD. You can take a quick look. CGLD. Quick look. Hey, look at that. Where did you look at that? I guess we looked at it for you last time, T Powell. I'm assuming that's when I placed this trade setup. Looks like we filled at 417. Now we're trading at 636. Made live here. Since the fill, though, traded to 731. Still looking for at least 827 to upside of 1032 for some pretty nasty gains there. 140%. 4% or 4 to 1 risk to reward. Right on. And this could be potentially a very strong close for this daily if it can keep this up in the next 2.5 hours. Market cipher looking solid, but also suggesting, as I just said, it needs to hold this and seek more upside for continuation there. We need higher highs on our oscillators. Do have some bearish divergence forming, but that can be thrown out if the conditions are right. You have that 20 moving average bounce, likely solidifying $4.64 as support. After testing it as resistance many, many times. If you don't get a good close and you don't see continuation tomorrow, you may search. You may search for support at 513. That may be another possibility for a position. I don't remember even putting this on, but it looks like we were in the right direction. So, sweet. Sweet. Same targets. Support has moved up. We've already tested since then 469. So we may search for higher support, or may finally moving towards these targets. We'll see. Good eye there, T Powell. I made this for you, then good eye, man. Because I don't remember doing it. Doge and Okami. I appreciate the tips. I appreciate the support. Student coin and elongate, man. Probably not gonna like spend time on those for $4. I love you guys. I do appreciate you, but you're not gonna like what I have to say anyway. There's $100 minimum for Hex. I don't know if those are gonna fall into the Hex category. The Hex shillers have paid it, which is the funny part. All right. On the hourly, 20 and 50 moving averages looking to cross. Will it pay off? I don't typically consider this a very bullish cross, as the 50 is really just sinking down and the 20 is really just moving sideways. It doesn't really show much bullish pressure. Still below the 50 on the 4-hour. Can see we've rallied to there in the previous little hump. Man, something that is very nice is on most time frames. We're looking at the 4. We see a higher low here on the 23rd of April, which was a lower low in price. That's bullish divergence. If we zoom it out, we see that that exists on the 6 and maybe even on the 12. I would actually pretty much just call this a double bottom, which is weak bullish divergence on the 12. Here we go. This is what we're looking for today.
Hey brother, how does one look to you? I bought a little more on the dip, may still want more at current price. Thoughts?
What's up, Mr. Golems? I'll take a look at one. I've not looked at it today. This is what I'm watching for today, guys. I have this white dotted line. This white dotted line really just represents the daily open. So above this line, and we have a green daily candle, which we have not seen in 3 days. But what also would happen is we would have a bullish engulf 12-hour. That would be a decent sign. Certainly a sign we haven't really seen here. I guess back here we did. That's it. That's the only one.
Can you please talk about the benefits or disadvantages of trading alts versus BTC instead of USDT?
Oof. Got some zealous tippers today. What's up? What's up, everybody? Yeah, we can go into some of that. I'm like backed up on tips though, so give me a little bit to catch up. Let's see. What's up, D? How you doing, bro? High card Jesus Shanghai Composite. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. We're talking about tax plan, guys. There's no bill. It's just like a tax idea. Just like it's no bill. There's no vote. It's like it was said out loud. It's not the same as it being law. Really, just relax. Really, just relax. Let's see. There's a lot of spammers. What's up, spammers? What's up, Stone and Ethereum? How you doing, bro? AZTV. Mr. John Malia, how you doing, my friend? EradXX. Yeah, Web Zombies. I don't know when we did it. But yeah, there was some wave of hex shilling. It was months ago. And it was like mostly bots, but I think there was a few real people. And they were tipping and like, well, look at Hex. And I was like, sorry, man, there's a $100 minimum for Hex. And 2 people tipped me it. 2 people. So it was worth it. I legit did TA on Hex, so is what it is. Doge. It's not a scam, dude. The 5 biggest charities in the world just partnered with them. Okay. I don't know what the 5 biggest charities in the world are. Don't call them a scam if you didn't do your research. Just say that. Yeah, well, I didn't do my research. My research is I see an army of bots spamming about a coin. It doesn't matter to me what the coin is. That's a huge red flag. I said it earlier in the episode, when coins spend money on marketing, it's always a red flag. Marketing meaning shilling, bots, whatever. I mean, go, you invest in whatever you want, my friend. I'm not going to stop you. But when I see something that's being pushed, I haven't actually seen elongate as much. I was talking about student coin more. And in fact, you know what? I did say I didn't know anything about elongate. So you're just getting upset. Seems that a few other people are saying it's a scam, though. I don't know, man. I don't think it's worth the risk, in my opinion. It's like my 2 cents. What's up, Vesameyer? Satoshi Shibanumad. Dracone. Crypto Noob Babe. What's up, Crypto Noob Babe? How you doing, darling? How you doing? All right, Ricardo Bruno. I don't know who's here. Jasper's still here, I'm sure. Creso. Arenz. Randall. Lots of new faces. Lots of new faces. Forex. Do I think XMR is a better hold than Litecoin? I think that they are comparable. I think they're comparable holds, to be honest. I like both the coins. Big fan of both the coins. Gatumradiri. John Doe Pokemon cards. Seth, what's up, Tails? There he is. How have you been, Tails? Truth. People don't understand how easy it is to pump low liquidity coins. Exactly. That's why I was skeptical about the Dime coin. With $3,000 traded volume, I could pump and dump that coin. There's not enough volume. Not a market cap. One coin. You have not filled my trade. One coin. Perhaps someday you will. At 6.2 cents. Maybe not. Got some bullish divergence going on in the 4 hour. And in the 12 hour. Not on the daily yet. Wait, on the daily. And on the daily. Spicy. Spicy. Actually, this reminds me of ADA with this giant wick to the downside closing green yesterday. That's what ADA did. It caught my attention. What else can we find here? Tested the 100. Really similar actually to Bitcoin right now and where it is. You've tested the 100 daily moving average. You're below the 50, you're below the 20. Except I will say the divergence here is a lot clearer. It's a lot clearer divergence. That's a good thing. That wick is showing some buying pressure. Really got to retake that 50 above 12.7 cents. If you do, you're looking for a retest of the high at 20. Really easy peasy, I'd say. Maybe the weekly or something has more for us. Don't forget to smash that like button. People, if you haven't smashed it, you gotta smash it. Gotta smash it. It's important. It's my life force. If you don't smash it, I will die. And subscribe. Weekly. Day and 3 hours to go. That 10 cent mark. I'd like to see it close above 10 cents on this weekly. If so, you may be looking for some kind of retrace, I feel. This is 4 weeks of selling. 4 weeks of selling, usually, I would say. It's gonna line you up for at least some bouncing, right? 618 retraces at 14.62 cents. That lines up almost perfectly with the 20, the 0.5 at 12.5, almost perfectly with the 50. This is a pretty high probability bounce here, probably in line with Bitcoin.
EGLD.
Probably in line with Bitcoin. Bitcoin gets the bounce. Be the same move. What happens from there? That's probably going to play out the rest of it. What's up, brother Josh? EGLD. Of course. You like don't even have to type the coin out at this point. Bitcoin. Let's see. What do I have to catch up on? Premier Crypto. Benefits or disadvantages of trading alts versus Bitcoin instead of USD. I'm a fan of the Bitcoin pair. Why? Because I want Bitcoin. I want more Bitcoin. I don't want dollars yet. The advantages, you're not stuck in fiat. You're not stuck in fiat. With the way this rally's gone, in 1 quarter, your fiat can, lose half of its purchasing power. Price can run away from you to the upside. When you're in fiat, you're looking for downside. The trend is up. Looking for downside in an uptrend. That's a rough battle, man. It's a rough battle. In the Bitcoin pairs, you're able to take profit, and you don't have to worry about that runaway. Your value is staying in Bitcoin. It's going with total market cap, which I would say the biggest advantage then is in that line of thinking is you can be patient. You can put buy orders very low in Bitcoin pairs, and if they don't fill, that's okay. If you do the same with fiat, you're kind of screwed. If that order doesn't hit, runs away, you're pretty boned. In Bitcoin pairs, if your order doesn't hit, you just cancel it. No penalty. And your punishment, I guess, is you're stuck in Bitcoin. That's not really a bad place to be when the market is like this. So I think personally, every reason right now, the Bitcoin pair is superior. That's my personal opinion, but that's also the way I trade. It's the way I teach trading, and so obviously I am biased by my own journey of success. If you want to trade dollars, if dollars are your goal, man, you can trade dollars. It's just really difficult to time bottoms. It's really easy to be patient. Be patient. You're just not exposed to that loss of purchasing power the dollar sees. Alright, during the bull run. That's the caveat. Vercoin, man. Vercoin may be the only one. This is, like, in my opinion, the only coin that has a shot at beating our patron Doge trade setup. It's got a shot. So far it's up, like, I don't know. I think it reached 100%. At its peak the other day, man, XMR, you are definitely moving. But if I don't know if anything can ever beat that Doge setup, man. That's Vercoin has a possibility. Let's see. Vercoin's still chilling. EGLD for Josh. I have a feeling it's gonna look much like everything else we've looked at. Below the 50, below the 20. Probably bullish divergence. That's weird. That wick reminds me of that wick we saw months ago. GLD test the 100. It's below the 50. Bearish divergence on your high. That's not great. That's not superb. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa there, Nelly. Slow it on down. Yeah, no retrace. 618. This is going to be difficult to tell Mr. Josh anything new here. 150. This is the value I'm looking at. 150. I guess on the weekly that'd even be a little higher, but I like 150. 154. So I'm looking for this weekly to close. That weekly, there's just something funky in these markets right now. Like that wick last week and closed so high. Now it's back here. We are at a higher low with a day to go. That is funky. This is a funky thing. We're seeing that not just on EGLD, but in a lot of places. Here's what we're looking for, at least for the weekly. 154.14. 'Twas weekly resistance. You broke it. Maybe you're back testing. I want to see it close above there. I'll take 150 though. 154 would be better. Simply because it fits the weekly chart better. 4 hour momentum rolling over. Same with 6. Same with 12 potentially. Daily, just like Bitcoin, No real signs of chilling. Do we have bullish divergence? I would guess we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. There's just not a ton going on with this yet. Kind of looks like it's waiting for the rest of the market, doesn't it? These wicks have been really strange. Like this wick here, that was wild. Now you have this wick. These are really kind of similar. So what happened? They moved down a little bit, moved down a little bit, bounced, moved down. Kind of looks a little repeatish. This right here and this right here. I guess what that would tell us is, well, you trade below 125. That's probably bad news bears. It's probably bad news bears. So you have a higher low off that wick previously, and then you really just continued to put in higher lows. So I'd like to see, yeah, I'd like to see 125 hold. 150 for this week is really my aim. There's not a lot here. This is how a lot of charts are going to look, guys. A lot of charts. These coins just follow Bitcoin for like 99% of the time. And so when Bitcoin's not doing anything, they're not doing anything. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. What's everybody doing? Everybody else doing? Still 750 watching. Sweet. I can't believe how many of you came out today. Did not expect it. Really kind of went on with very low expectations. Yeah, but right on, dudes. It's good to have you. Might as well show quick, guys. If you haven't hit the like button for the new stream, please do so. We have almost 500 likes. That's actually freaking amazing. I don't even know if I can ask for any more likes. There we go, 500. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. Liking and subscribing while the channel is live counts as engagement, which influences YouTube to promote us on its platform. That means we get more viewers, more family joining us, and that is the dream. So I appreciate everyone who does that. Discord, jump in the Discord. It's the only way to keep up with our live streams. YouTube constantly shadow banning us. The only way you'll get an alert when we go live, and we go live at some odd times. We go live with the market. The only way you're going to know is in the Discord. So jump in there. There's 24/7 live streams, chat, tons of educational content. It's all free, so get in there. Last but not least, check out the Patreon. Patreon's our private group. There's one-on-one crypto mentoring available with myself, small group seminar, Q&As, trade setups, technical analysis, macro market insights, quarterly reviews, patron nights. I don't know. You name it, we got it. Whew, lots of value there. Right on. There's the shill. Got it out of the way. Got it out.
Hey, how you are well, but I need to know if you have heard about Scala Network. It's newer as a token, but has been around since 2017.
Scali. What's up, Easy1Z1? How you doing, dude? Thank you for the $9.99. Scali, I don't know. For $10, man, I'll check it out. Check it out for 10. Coin I've never heard of. 168th in market cap. That's not bad. It is an ERC token on the Ethereum network. Not my favorite thing to see, but at the end of the world. Very low circulating supply versus max supply. Very low. Does not seemingly have any information on team wallets or anything like that. So that's good. Market cap 300 million, pretty low. Much higher than the 3 million. 50 million 24-hour trade volume, much better than what we were looking at earlier. Website's cool, pretty cookie cutter for these projects. Bunch of logos and such. Let's take a look. 30-day change. This does not look like it's been traded very long. December 1st or November 30th. All-time low 6 cents. All-time high $1.22.
Hey Josh. The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but HES pretty sure you're fooked.
Careful there, Mr. Golem. Careful there. Socials larger than expected. No GitHub that is at least listed here, or there is a GitHub, it just doesn't seem to have anything there. I don't understand this, because then you click it and then there's stuff here. Can someone that knows about GitHub tell me WTF is going on with that? So it looks like there is a GitHub. This thing's just not tracking it, maybe. Cool if it had nothing there. That's okay. Let's see what exchanges it's on. Coinbase Pro. It's on Coinbase Pro? Well, this isn't an S coin then. Well, I say that, and then Coinbase Pro lists a lot of crap. Huh, it's on Coinbase Pro. Fancy that. That I did not know. I have not kept up with all of their listings lately. And I lost it. We'll whip up a chart here, see what it looks like. Not gonna get too much out of this chart, unfortunately. Not gonna get too much. Let's see. Let's take a look at its highs and its lows. Highest traded point on Coinbase, $1.37. Lowest 40 cents. Not really seeing any relief there, so I think it's pretty safe to look for some kind of bounce at some point. Looking at 58 cents. Not a huge move. $12 hours not looking great. 6 hours looking a little better, but there's not the same divergence here in the lows that we're seeing in a lot of other coins. Same with the 4. Yeah, not really enough chart data to do much with it. Likely gonna have a little bit of this psychological jibberty jook here at 50 cents, as you always do. But man, there's not gonna be a lot for me to do here. I wish there was more, my friend. But we'll keep an eye on this coin. We'll keep an eye. I'm gonna be interested when it breaks 50 cents. Take a look at it again. And where's this other resistance? 80 cents. 80? 75? Take a look at 75 then.
Nothing goes up in a straight line.
Nothing goes up in a straight line, my friend. Satoshi, thank you for the 100. Nope. Nope. DKK? Thank you, my man. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Also, nothing goes down in a straight line. Markets don't move in one direction. They move in both directions at the same time. But thank you, man, for your donation. I don't know how much that is, but it doesn't matter because I just appreciate the support and you being here, my friend. Thank you very much. Brenny donated, but it's not alerting. It's not alerting. And I cannot even tell. I can't even tell what's going on. Why didn't that alert? Can I check Zen? Asks Brenny with a quarter ETC donation. Buddy, if you want me, if anyone wants, and not that ETC is one, or Zen, but if you want me to look at something, you really want me to look at it, man, best way to do it, send some coins, dude. Can't say no to the coins. Let's take a look at the Zens. Nice. Nice. I remember this. Back in March, we were looking for a nice little long ski on the Zen at 50. That's played out since for 43% gain. Right on. Where have we traded to? 137. Interesting. 137. Do we have... Okay. 190. 190 is really... What do we got in the way of 190? Not that much. 150, 175. Got some big upside targets for this coin. We haven't gotten there yet. I just found why targets might be wrong. Why they don't line up right. There we are. There it is. All right. 190. 190 is my next up. That's where I'm looking for an upside target. Are we headed up? Yeah, you got a little bearish divergence on your weekly. You have a new high with no new high. No new high in RSI. But you do on MACD. I'm going to go ahead, because everything seems to have this bearish divergence. I'm going to say I like the MACD here. On the weekly, you see momentum still growing. You have a higher high. That's excellent. Same on the daily here. Daily also putting in a higher high on RSI. Actually, or on RSI, I didn't know that. And MACD. This looks solid. Solid. Interesting that we haven't seen a back test of 81 as support. We did back test 72 as support. We didn't back test 81. That might not be a terrible place to go or look to go long if you see that price level. Might be decent. In fact, I'm going to go fishing. Let's see. Using the previous 71, already tested support. As a stop. Entry. Let's make it just above that 81. And looking to play it to 190. That's a 10 to 1. I'll take that. This does look rather flaggish. Similar to Ethereum, at least last time I looked. Solid. Don't have bearish divergence. This is looking actually really great. Zen on one of the Q2 recommended coins on our Patreon, by the way. Above the 20, above the 50. No wonder it looks like Ethereum. Putting in work. Way to go, Zen. This coin looks awesome. Be awesome to see that 81 get tested simply so I can get filled on this in-stream trade. But that may not be in the cards. Let's see. 618 lining up right around there as well.
NOK and DKK are Norwegian and Danish crowns, bro. We decided to name our currencies after the crypto YouTuber with the hottest tar game.
Hey, I was gonna say it. I like the crowns, man. In fact, I'm only accepting tips in crowns now. It's my native currency. My native currency. Dude, Zen looks freaking great. I don't say this all the time. Look, you can even see it did have a little sneaky back test there on the 81. I don't count them on the 4 hour. You see that all the time, and then you'll see them come back and just ignores it. But this little 4 hour back test to me is more so a confirmation that this is a support. It did act as support, just not on the time frame that I typically look for. So sometimes you'll see something like this, and that's fine. Then you have that real daily, maybe even out to the weekly back test. But because you did sneak that in, you might not get it. This is looking pretty fancy that 20 and 50 are battling it out. Price is just ignoring them. Moving sideways. This is rigid. You can see it. If you just kind of blur your eyes, you can see this arrow. That's consolidation. Upside move, consolidation. Now you're going to look for that upside move. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brenny. Oh, you wanted it in BTC pair. Fair enough. It, the thing got a little goofy. It has a bunch of symbols in it. We'll take a peek at the BTC pair, because I want to now, because that looks great. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful. I haven't looked at this in a while. Holy. You hit 002 resistance, you back tested 00166, and now you're back up to that 02. That is awesome. That is a beautiful,
Could you please
beautiful healthy climb. Clonks. What's up, Mr. Logi? Logi, sir, with the clonks. Yeah, guys, I'm back. I got a few things to get through here. The only thing troubling about Zen here for me is you're right at that 618. Now you did backtest as support. Let's turn this green. This is good. It's a good thing. Did kind of confirm this as resistance. Another thing I don't like is that 618 macro. It's just a dubious time. Dubious time. Certainly doesn't mean it's done. It's not even really a resistance. It's just a retracement level. I guess consolidating underneath it would be a solid sign. Ooh, your RSI and MACD look amazing. Dude, Zen is... I'm joining Team Zen. Team Zen. Oh, yeah. This looks so much like Ethereum to me. It's wild, man. With this monthly thing going on, that reminds me so much of it. With this giant W. Well, congrats to everyone who took that $50 long on Zen back in March here. End of March. $50, now trading at 105. Zen seems to be like kind of slower moving. It's in that way almost like XMR maybe. It's a little slower moving, but just grinding up. Actually looks a ton like Ethereum. That's wild. That's a wild, man. I'm glad we looked at this. Above the moving averages on the Bitcoin pair as well. I don't really have anything else to say about this. This, I like the way this looks. You might see a little more consolidation underneath that 618.
Hello, love your videos. Can you have a look at
What you're looking up here.
on CoinGecko?
Oof, man, dude, you guys are super chatting away today. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're gonna have to give me a little bit of time to catch up here. Rich wanted to take a look at ADA. I'll tell you right now, I already know what I'm gonna say. ADA is looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
Can you take a look at Cake? Cheers, mate.
Cake. That's a good TV show, by the way. Cake. It's on Hulu. Check it out. Real trippy. I like that show. I like it. ADA is looking great. Actually, I posted to the patrons about this, I don't know, 2 days ago. ADA is looking solid, guys. Solid, solid. Maybe not as exciting as people want right now.
Eternal salvation is still attainable.
Is it? I believe it. Salvation attainable. Thank you, man. Thank you, Satoshi Shibanuma. Satoshi Shibanuma. I love the way this looks. You guys might be bored of 88. It hasn't moved in a while. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, look at that. Daily cloud twisting back over. Beautiful. You're above the 20. You're above the 50. You're above the 100. Seems like everything touched its 100-day moving average yesterday. Like the whole market just smashed to the 100-day moving average, got bought up, and now it's just business as usual. So in Bitcoin pair, you have resistance at 2338. 2338. I think you're going to break it. I think you're going to break it. I don't know how long it'll take, but you're looking for some serious upside. 3,000 sats. That's a 50-ish, a little bit less than 50% move. It's really the first place I'm looking. Juxtaposing that's a resistance. You do have daily support. 2,000. Let's just call it 2,000. I think we're going to range sideways, and inevitably we're going to be looking for the upside here. In Bitcoin pair, when you just move sideways in Bitcoin pair is never a bad thing. And in my opinion, like almost always leads to breaking up. Like almost always. It's really kind of wild how often it plays out that way. Next upside resistance, I think that's on the weekly, is 3,600. Now that is a 50% gain from here. And wow, our measured move lines up with the high from May 2018. 004. 190. That'd be quite a move. That is not out of the realm of possibility. Not out of the realm. That's almost a 90% take. Wild. There's your update. ADA is looking great, dude. I think positions can be found around 2,000 sats still. You may get another dip. Another chance at that one. Really just looking to close the daily above 2338. As soon as you do that, I'm going to be looking very quickly for 2,900. Gonna be looking for 3,600. Those are some big takes. Actually, there's even one in between there, isn't there? 32. That's what I'm looking for. Don't want to close candles below 2,000. You do want to close candles above 23. Pretty easy. Pretty easy chart. Good luck with that. And thank you again, Mr. Rich. Crimson Red. The Crowns. Logi. Clonks. I don't even know how to say that one. Clonk. Clonks. What did I say earlier? We're seeing this golden cross, this bullish cross, but I don't trust it. The longer moving average of the 50, the yellow here, is basically just dumping down. And the 20 isn't even really moving up. It's really just moving sideways and kind of in the way of that 50. So can this play out bullishly? Sure. Sure, it can. But I don't trust these. I don't think they're probably statistically super hot. I would feel more comfortable if in this candle, so that's 53 minutes, probably still be live. In this candle, if we see a wick below this cross, so let's say 50K maybe, and then it gets bought back up, then I'll be happy. If you have those, really when they get invalidated with those wicks and price movements, then I start feeling they're much more reliable. This is just not a super bullish looking cross. It's on the 1 hour. We'll see how this plays out. Wouldn't surprise me though to see price come down and test that 50,000. Yeah, that's exactly where this cross is happening. So let's make an alert. That'd be decent probability on the short term. Clonks. Keep saying it and I'm not looking at it. Clonks. 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 How do you say that? Clonix. I have a feeling there's not going to be a lot to look at. These Uniswap charts never have a lot of data. Usually they don't have enough data to really work with. But let's see. Let's see if we can read the stars or something here. It's 2x. Okay, got some upside targets here revealed to us. Revealed to us by the Fibonacci retracement tool. Yes, that's support. This is kind of sketchy here. I'm not a huge fan of these charts because they're so spotty and low liquidity that they don't really have clear-cut prices. We may have local support here from this wick. It seems like we did bounce off of it at 787. I'm going to make this white because it's super local. 787, currently trading at 868. Side move. It's all really suggesting kind of the same stuff here. Short-term move. If you break the high at 958, I'm looking for 1,081 to 164, but I think, got a feeling that 1349 is in its future. For that 1618. I can see that. I can see that. Likely to find profit taking there though. You have bearish divergence, but with this low liquidity and small time frame, it's just like there's no real point of putting too much weight on it. Well, if I was trading this, I would likely stop, I don't know, below 750, below 787, but I'd be looking for a solid upside. There's some decent upside potential. If I was more patient, likely would be waiting down here at this 605 level. I don't even know what units these are in. I'm just naming them. It might even just look to take it back to the high. It's like a 6-to-1. Solid. Who knows? I appreciate the donation, Mr. Logi, the 35 euros. It's going to be hard to do some TA on this, though. There's your targets. There's your supports. There's your profit-taking targets. They're pretty juicy. But I think that's all I'm going to be able to do here, unfortunately. Unfortunato. All right. Dracone with the 200 Noke. Man, all these currencies, dude, I don't even know.
LTC update. Key levels for potential buy-in. I am of course using this advice for entertainment purposes only.
Right on, Mr. Rich. We're catching up. We're catching up. Cake. You know, I haven't looked at cake in a while. I hope whatever is going to come up here isn't super embarrassing. Let's see what I was thinking about cake earlier. Looks like I was spot on. We caught the low. Ba-boom. Caught the low. Baroque. Resistance tested as support. Not super clean, but it is tested. Let's make this green. We're looking for 57s. Looking for 57 on cake. Dang, son. That is pretty wild. Yeah. Maybe the 38. 38, 39. This is going to be the closer upside target. Would not be surprising to see whenever this is tested some kind of pullback, maybe to this high. Something like that. This is very wavy as is. You're above the 20 and the 50 moving averages. That's great. That's what you want. Not a lot of coins are doing that right now, so it's excellent to be in one that is. RSI, it kind of looks like trash, I'm not going to lie. You're at a higher high, and you're really not at any kind of higher high in RSI. But that is everywhere. Weekly target here, with a day and 2 hours to go, you're looking to close above $26.14. Close above this level is a great signal for these upside targets. Great signal. Closing below, you're likely moved back to that 16 to give it a real test. We'll see. I'm gonna say this is not the entry on cake in this moment, probably, in my opinion. But I believe there's upside coming. I believe there's upside coming.
What's up, man? Love your streams. Found ya thanks to CF. Can you look at room? Nobody is hyping it Edo in Feb. Also fourth and newest Coinbase listing.
What's up, Anthony Jones? Tom Cruise, around. Cruise. What's up, man? Love Mr. Crypto Face. Hope he gets his internet figured out here. Great to have you. Let's take a look. Litecoin, potential buy-ins. You're looking at one. 227. Great target. Rarely does this happen. Rarely. You're looking at it. Does that mean go 100% long right now? No. You can see Litecoin didn't test its 100-day moving average like everything else did. So that may be the play there. It may be the play. If I were entering Litecoin for the first time, I have a huge position in Litecoin already. If I was entering it for the first time, I would likely look to layer in, despite it looking solid right here. 227 is one of its major price points. I believe the last monthly resistance that we had, we broke it. This is likely a back test of it. We haven't tested that at 100, so I might look to layer in my opinion. Not financial advice. I would probably start at 227. I'd look for the 100-day moving average. That's likely going to be at 200. And then I probably would have some kind of safety order down here. I know that that's spooky numbers, but 150 to 120. Some kind of knife-catching fishing experiment. The nice thing about this is the upside gets silly fast, as you don't really have any more upside resistance. You're likely to have created something here locally in the 300s, but there's just not going to be a ton. You've already broken it. You've already broken it, sir. MACD shows divergence, our side doesn't on the 12-hour. Daily still looks a little weird, man. Everything's a knife at this point. That's why it's really hard to recommend any entry that's close to price. But you might have bounced the 50 daily here. Even if you only rode this at 255, that could be pretty interesting. Yeah, 3.8. Yeah, 227, man. That's a solid point. It's a solid pivot point. Ooh, we can see this really visibly if we zoom out. 220 to 230. What a trade. We can see that here. 2017 to January 2019. These monthly candle closes at 227. Basically, we want to see this monthly close above it. If Litecoin, here we go. If Litecoin closes above 230 this month, I'm looking for May all-time high. May all-time high. Boom. That is my opinion prediction. Opinion prediction. Monthly still beastin'. Beautiful coin. Beautiful. If you don't believe me, take a look at this. Oh, wow. 20 and 50 monthlies just crossed. That's pretty spicy. Look at the previous monthly resistance. $122. We hadn't touched it in a long, long, long time. December, you closed what? 124. You closed $3 above 2019's high, monthly resistance. As soon as you did, what happened? Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles, right up to the next resistance. Looking to close above that this month. Then you're looking for some wild, wild measured moves, man. You're looking up at like 2,000 maybe. I want to get people hopped up on hopium. You're looking for some big moves. This has had a huge, long retracement. Breaking its high is going to release a lot of stored up energy. Litecoin. Litecoin. Yeah. There it is. I mean, like, there it is. It's perfect. 227. The weekly closes were right there. Broke it, back test it. Day and a half we should know. But that's probably not a bad one. Why not a bad one? Can I look at Room? No one's hyping it. Sure. Never heard of it. Room. Sure, I don't have a chart. No chart. No room for chart. Go, Kate, go. Do it. Coming down, are we, low candle? Crap. I hope I didn't just goof up my chart. Doesn't look like it. Okay, good. I didn't mess it up. Let's get on this room, dude. Bittrex. Let's look at USD. I've never heard anyone talk about this coin, so to say it's not hyped, I totally believe it. Well, of course no one's hyping it. It's only existed for like 30 days, and it's only gone down. Let's see if there's another place we can check it out. Swap. A little bit more. Yeah, there's just not going to be anything. Not going to be a lot I can do with this, unfortunately. Likely to have some kind of resistance at 001. That makes sense. 00075. These candles seem like gibberish to me, so I'm going to look at them. I guess we'll start with some positive stuff. You are seeing some buying momentum. You're just not really seeing price do anything with it. But at least you're on buying momentum on the daily. That's not true of many things. 12 hours waning off. You do have bullish divergence on your 12 hours, so there's some positive. Between your lows, right here. You see a higher low in RSI with a lower low in price. Same with MACD. But you don't have bearish divergence on your highs, at least according to MACD. You have a lower high, so that's okay. It's okay. This is really what I'm going to do. 0015. If I was going to take a long target here, this is where I would be looking. Unfortunately, there's just no real way to know when this is going to stop, as it's pretty much in price discovery, though it is at its 1618 extension. Here we go. This is what I would do. No, I lost it. Come back to me. Crap. There we go. This is what I would do. We're going to see our downside measured move. That's where we're going to look for our stop. Cool. Done. Then we're going to look to pick it back up if we need. Using the same logic, but we're going to stop that tighter. Let's give that, 15%. In that case, we're likely not looking for the same target. This is how I'd play it. I don't know. If I would play it at all, to be honest. I probably wouldn't. But if I was going to, this is how I would do it. Yep. Take it up. Boom. Nah, be conservative. There it is. There we go. 6 to 1, 7.5 to 1. This is knife catching, though I will say, you're in a descending wedge of sorts. You haven't seen a relief rally. You're likely to see one. Whether that's here or here, I don't know. It's going to be hard to decide. There's the two trades I might consider, in my opinion, better than, I don't know, any random trade. So there you go. There you go, there you go. Mr. Room. Draken. The nukes. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that hourly coming down? Sometimes it's too easy. Sometimes. Sometimes you know the future. Does anybody remember what I said would happen right here? This cross, right here, this cross. See this? High probability. Do it. Do it, do it. Make it awesome. Didn't play your alert. Didn't play your alert Draken. Maybe I can get it to play it again. I don't know. Either way, I want to look at FEG. FEG. I don't even know how you say that. An hour and 35 minutes till close. FEG. These Uniswaps, man. I'm going to have to make a freaking Uniswap minimum. I guess I literally can't. Like, literally cannot do it because this is not a chart. This is the only one. Yeah, I've never really seen this. I don't know what to make of it. Another thing I can't say is I'm not going to be able to do TA on it because it's just a flat line. I don't understand why it's doing that, so... Not gonna make a copy. Gonna load. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, before you go any further. Smash the like button, subscribe. Because we are live here all the time. All the time. And you don't want to miss it. Dang, MATIC. MATIC and the dollar pair squeeze between the 20 and 50 moving average. That's a tight spot to be. Daily momentum is rolling over a little bit, which is excellent. And you have bullish divergence on RSI. Not bad. Bitcoin pair, we've been looking for an upside target on that. Our in-stream trade is looking fancy. Ride that up to 937. higher upside targets sitting at 11, 73, and 1300. Monstrous potential there. Monstrous potential. This is a really just like brain dead trade. You just look to go long on support. It's been working a lot. With our stop just randomly placed under support, basically. Looks decent. Daily coming back testing that previous high at 709 sats. I want to see it close today above 709 from the 17th. There it is. Currently at 712. This trade's looking epic. Congrats to... I think actually this might have been a patron. Was this a patron trade or was this an in-stream trade? I don't remember. Sometimes I get them confused. Daily. You're holding 30 cents. As long as you're holding 30 cents, things are pretty good. It's in a tight spot, man. Really want to see MATIC get back above the 20. That's about 37 cents, 1 cent above. That's a really small move. That could happen today. 12-hour looks a little ugly, though. I still think MATIC's heading for $1. I don't know. I don't have much else to say about it. Paulina, thank you for the 10 Chiefles. Good luck, high card Jesus. Good luck. Dex Tools FEG. I legit don't understand Dex Tools. What? Oh, Dex Tools. All right, I'm gonna have history. The lips are dry. 1 second. I said Eth, but I want to see something here because I hate those pairs. Didn't quite make it to $1, did it? Okay. Wrapped ether. Hate these charts. Oh, this one's not bad at all. Never mind. All right, I was complaining about nothing. Cool. Cool, we actually have some data here. You're at the 0.5. Schwenkt. Schwenkt. This is a logical place for a bounce. You can see the daily candles responding to it. Below at the 618, saw consolidation at the resistance, broke it, back tested it, kept moving. And nice. Nice. You can almost even see this. Oh, this is just kind of janky, but you can almost see like a trend here too. Arguably at the trend, under the trend, depends where you draw this line. Clearly a consolidating point though. Below the 50, at the 100. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Here we are, man. There we are, and it's weekly. Ta-da. Ta-da-da-da. Triple 019. 0002. Probably where I would look to enter. 0002. Could give it a swing at 0025. At this point, 5 retrace, but I just don't have as high confidence. We've got a weekly level here, right? The 618. This would be a juicy entry if you could get it. This could be a very juicy entry. Selling momentum is trending down while buying momentum is trending up on the 12-hour. Still below all those moving averages, which stinks. You've had a little bit, you've had some relief bounces here. This one's not quite convincing though. Bullish divergence on the 12. Ew, bearish kissing though on the 4. This is a hard one, man. You got the 0.5 right here where price is. You see that price has treated that as resistance and support back here in February. You're just kind of trading sideways on it. This could be an entry. Could be. I would feel safer down here. 0002. This is an area that was clearly consolidation. Clearly. Then tested as support. Likely to be strong support. Accumulation. You have another level underneath that. I'm just going to kind of airball it. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be looking for the 618. I'd be looking for the 618. Could get lucky and bounce here, though. Anything's possible. Wow. Measured move exactly at the 618. Okay, well, this is how I would do it. Anyone's welcome to trade the way they'd like, of course. I'd be waiting for that 618 retracement. Too mathematical, man. Too mathematical to ignore. Your measured move right here suggests right there. Right there. This is also the 618 retracement of this whole move. Whole chart points to that 002. Will it come? Nothing's guaranteed, but that's where I'd be looking. See how a long would look there too. All right, there you are, my friend. There you are. Dang, we still have 600 watchers. Right on. You guys are amazing. You guys are actually amazing. I had such low expectations today. You guys are blowing me away. 650 likes. You have more likes than people. Get out of here. No one else's stream does that. Nobody. That's because we got the best viewers. If you're one of those best viewers, make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure. What's up? Jordy Digibyte. DeFreak. What's up, man? What's my buying point? I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about. Vambo. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to say that out loud. Somebody was talking about that in our Discord the other day. Hakai Gaming. Look at Vercoin. Brah. We haven't just been looking at it. We haven't just been looking at it. We've been trading it. This was our most recent trade setup on Patreon. Most recent Patreon setup was Vercoin, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago. Killed it. Mike Hill. Doge going down? Probably, man. Probably. It's fighting. It's fighting 28-cent resistance. Oh, savaged. 618. Two to one, I don't like that. Ooh, Doge. Doge. Let's see how the short plays out. Hunter Y was the 4,000th Discord member. Brother, I wish I could give you some internet high five points. Wish I could, because you've earned them. Yep. Let's see, on the 17th or 18th, we went long on Vercoin. This is the last patron trade setup from Jeeb's Nose. 2K, 2,000 sats. It's reached 4,000, so that's a 2x. Since then, it's traded lower to 1,700. Now back up at 34. Dude, Vercoin has been doing a lot of nothing for a very long time. Very long time. We're waiting, we're playing, we're looking for that retracement, man. The upside targets get silly. Thousands of percents. Vercoin just making it back above. A lot of this consolidation, a lot of this accumulation. You have more levels above. So it is unlikely to be a one-way trip if and when it does run. But dude, the upside potential here is maybe unmatched. Maybe unmatched in the space. Highest it ever traded, 0.1. Currently trading 1, 2, 3, 403. That's 10, 100, 300-ish X to back to this high. That's in Bitcoin pair, man. Bitcoin pair. I think Vercoin looks awesome. He looks awesome. Go cake. Go Litecoin. 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 Let's take it. Connect it. What should we do? I like this Dex tools chart. I like how the math, all the fibs line up. I like it. Man, XMR, just freaking send it. Send it, XMR. Send it to the moon, man. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I really think XMR is looking at 0.11. Not just straight up to 0.11, but I think it's climbing up there in the next few months. It's only a 50% move actually from here. It's not that big. When Moon, what's up, Nick? How you doing, my friend? Phil. Oh, maybe I won't. Maybe we won't get it. 20 minutes to go. Maybe we're not gonna test the cross. I'd be more bullish if we did, honestly. What's up, KC Anderson? How you doing, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you. Hope you're doing well. Of course you're doing well, man. Duh. Of course. Zen, you sexy beast. An hour and 18 minutes to close.
Thoughts on BNB USD and BNB BTC?
Greg D. I can use Dex Tool app to look up FEG. It's trading view for. Love you guys. I'm probably not going to do that though. I did a bunch of TA on that coin. I don't know what coin that is, man, but I might even try to make a freaking position on this thing. I don't know what this is then. But you know what? This chart looks spicy at this level, so is what it is. Kellyum. Can take a peek at BNB. Sure. BNB BTC. Nice. 0-1 psychological level. Looks to be holding for now. For now. That's some ugly RSI for the 12-hour on BNB BTC and on the daily. Though I will say an hour and 12 minutes closing above 0-1 is going to be pretty nice. It's going to be a pretty nice close there. Back tests, April 12th high. Was our take profit target. Let's see if it lines up. Boom. 0, 1, 2, 3. Next upside target. Looking for a daily close above 0, 1, 0, 4. That's really just right there, but this looks like another flaggy consolidation type play. Let's take a look at the dollary dues.
Our buddy Ren from chat wanted to know if you could check BitChain. Since I am also interested, thank you for your dedication and patience with us.
What's up, Hagon? What's up, Hagen, man? Yeah, we can look at Ren. We can look at Ren. BNB, what are you meant to be? BNB really doesn't look bad. I wish BNB wasn't so centralized, but hey, profit's profit. Profits, profits. Nothing really yet. You do have a little bullish divergence forming on the daily. We don't have waning momentum at all. That's a bummer. You do have some daily support at 505. It's probably more accurately like 506. Like 505 better. Oh no, it's 505. Cool. So BNB in both USDT pair and BTC pair has sold off below and now right at support. An hour to go and these closes are really tight. Really tight, man. 0-1 on the Bitcoin pair. 505 for the dollar pair. It's going to be a great sign if you manage to close both. You don't have waning selling momentum on the daily, which sucks, but you do have bullish divergence forming. You need to see some kind of reversal. You see some kind of upside. Where might we look to the upside? Man, the numbers are stupid. I know like 735 was our target a while ago. Was our target a while ago. Hey, why not just go with round numbers though? Just give us 1,000. Give us a Thowski. Why can't you work? $6.73. Okay. You're above the 20 and the 50. I mean, I think things look good. BNB really is going to come down to this close today, and we're going to have to come check back after that close. I like this. Looks like a bull flag, man. Looks like a flag. Lower highs, higher lows. I'd like to see a break to the upside. All right. Matthew D, are you here? Oh, that was an hour ago. Matthew D's not here. In Discord, though, Matthew D was. Like a champ. Like a champion. All real champions are in the Discord, just so you know. Ren. Mr. Ren. Dun dun dun. Ren dun 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 dun. Alright. Verhagen. Ooh, that's not ideal, Ren. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. That's actually pretty ugly. Let's see. Let's see what kind of progress this has made. You lost a 618. Womp. Got a little bullish divergence forming here as it's selling off. Your RSI lows are coming up. Your price is coming down. You do have a double bottom. It's looking on the daily there. 2,300. It is not the prettiest chart, I have to say. Below all the moving averages. Jeez. This thing's got to pick its butt up. If it doesn't pick it up, it's in some dookie. Broke at 618. I would guess this is probably like a 618 retrace. I could get bearish, man. If Ren breaks its low at about 1400 sats, I'm going to be pretty bearish on it. Weird. Weird because it just... I don't know. Nothing else really seems that way currently in the market. So that's not a great sign. Our last upside target for Ren was 222 that didn't hit. Before that was $1.20, which did. If it loses any more dollar value, it's going to lose its daily bullish divergence as well. This is in a tricky spot. Yep, there we go. This, you can see it.
At Ren Guy wanted to check VeChain, not Ren Tears of Joy.
Well, good, because this coin doesn't look good. We'll check VET. Yeah, I've done like 100 charts already, guys. So like I'm getting a little chart burned out, as you can tell. Pulling up the wrong ones. VET hit our 27-cent target.
Hagen and Brent wanted to see VET.
Hit our 27-cent target. Excellent. Excellent. Then sold off. This is a perfect trade. These do not happen all the time. $0.13 looks like it saved the day.
Thank you, Tom. Love your streams.
Thank you, Hagen. And Golem. I know you're looking at VET too, man. Golem asked me about VET, I don't know, a few days ago, and I said 27 cents. And then we could see upside of like 50 as our next target, but we haven't broken. We haven't closed above that 27 cents yet, so we're not there. Good news. Yeah, it's still the same target. 2 measure move, 61.8 cents. Good news is this support seems to have held 17 cents. I guess this counts on the daily, tested 12.8 and it held. Lots of buyers came in. Awesome. Don't want to see candles on the daily close below 17 cents. However, I will say I'm not really worried yet about VET in general. There it is on top of the 20. Looking decent. Looking pretty decent there. Measured move is still right about 50 cents, maybe 45 cents. We saw that on Doge recently. Maybe that's on people's minds. There it is. 618 is at 17 cents. There she blows. See how that plays. Oof. Oof. Stomach's starting to kill me. I'll have to go to the bathroom. Let's see how many people are watching. How many people are here? If you're here, raise your hand. I'm here. Are you here? Oh. My stomach decided to take me to Pound Town. Whew. 550. If I go to the bathroom right now, we'll lose 130. We'll be down to like 420. Blaze it. And yeah. Oof, oof. Let me finish with VET at least. I don't like where it stopped. Something's here. 618. 618. 20 cents, man. Gotta get back above that 20-cent mark. Let's make this like blue and dotted just so it's something random. Two days of selling momentum, not the end of the world. There's definitely going to be some bullish divergence here. As you can see, the lows all the way down at 8 cents. It's going to have to go below 8 cents to lose its trend. I don't see that happening. In fact, that wick low yesterday kind of looks like it's the low. I think, well, in my opinion, in-stream trade setup, not financial advice. 17 cents likely to be a decent entry. Don't really want to see it go below 12. I think your upside's still the same, 45 cents, 50 cents. With this sell-off, we actually get a new target. That target is closer to 61.8 cents, 618. Weekly. Weekly is looking decent too. Weekly really just needs to close above 17 cents and everything is fine. 25.5 cents weekly resistance. It's new. We sniped TF out of that top though. 27 cents, that was the call. I don't think this is done though. Might be a little bit of pain before you see those numbers. I don't think this is done. Perfect. Hourly is just about to roll over on selling momentum, though then the 4 hour is confusing. 6 hour wants to roll over. 12 hour has no signs of it. Neither does the daily, I'm sure. Nope. This is hard. I certainly wouldn't look to take a position here at 18 cents. Even if it works out, I just don't like the risk to reward there. More comfortable at 17. I think 12 cents is unlikely to be tested, though. If it is, I mean, that's definitely the entry. Hard to call. Hard to call. I think VET has more upside throughout this run. Just not sure when it's going to happen. So thank you for the donations. You know what, man? Somebody should just play this DEX thing. Like, someone else. Not financial advice. Someone else. Probably not me. This tight stop below the low to see if you get like, it's like a little chance play. Maybe play it up to, you can take it 5-1 maybe. Nah, screw it. Let's keep it conservative. 4-1, right back to the high. See how that goes. I don't know what this is. Apparently nobody ever wants to see it, but that makes me want to get it. But I'm not going to because it's on swap. I'm not going to go there. All right. All right. We looked at a jillion million billion coins today. My stomach is destroying my soul right now as I sit here. 500, yeah, people are leaving. If there's not, like, no one here by the time I get back from the bathroom, probably can keep going. But I have a feeling everybody's going to leave now. That's all right. This has been an amazing episode, guys. Make sure you're subscribed and in the Discord and liked. We're live doing this every day, taking requests, looking at hot coins, doing TA. We had some awesome TA at the beginning of this episode. If you are interested in what Bitcoin is doing, oh, look at this with 3 minutes left. Is it going to complete the prophecy? Well, you can't leave for 3 minutes. You got to see if that plays out. Awesome TA. You're not going to find anywhere else on Bitcoin earlier in the episode here, which is suggesting where price is going to go. And is this like just crystal ball classic Tom Crown moment here as 2 minutes left in this hourly? It's coming down to what looked like an irrational call made an hour ago. This is why people follow me. Anyway, I gotta go to the bathroom. If you're still here, guys, we'll keep going. If not, make sure you're subscribed in Discord, and we'll catch you on the next episode. I wouldn't look away for the next 2 minutes, though. Things get spicy when I stand up. Ah, so close. Alright, well, my stomach, my digestive system has decided that this stream is coming to an end. So I love you guys. You guys spend like half an hour on the toilet. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're in the Discord, more importantly. Check out the Patreon after the episode, and also go back to the beginning of this episode. That TA was wild. I might try to chop it up into a video. We'll see. A little too much coincidence there. I'm going to be watching that projection. We'll be back Monday. Hopefully you guys join us then. Till then, happy trades, fam. Brown out.
You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret. I wanna know, was it serious? I need it clear, my best friend. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I